At 3:47 a.m., you stare at the screen of a hard drive you've been trying to unlock for 14 years. $1.25 billion sits behind a password you wrote down in 2010. The paper is gone. The drive is fine. The money is real. You cannot touch it. This is what Bitcoin actually does to your life. Stay with me. I've been carrying this story for a decade. I've never told it the way I'm about to tell it now. Let me start from the beginning. Level 1. The note. You are 23 years old. It is May 2010. You are a software developer at a small startup in Austin, Texas, making $54,000 a year. You read about something called Bitcoin on a forum at 2 a.m. when you can't sleep. You don't really understand it, but it is cheap and weird, and the math is beautiful. You spend $100. You buy 12,000 Bitcoin. You write the password on a yellow post-it note in 18 characters of your own handwriting. You stick the note inside a paperback copy of Catch-22, the one your father gave you for your 16th birthday. You forget about it for almost a year. Level 2. The year you almost sold.
It is February 2011. Bitcoin hits $1. Your $100 investment is now $12,000. Your roommate, who is now a corporate lawyer in Chicago and will not remember this conversation, tells you it's fake internet money. He says, take the profit before it crashes. You don't sell. Not because you believe in it, because you forget. Again. By April 2013, your Bitcoin is worth $268,000. You learn about this from a CNBC article you read at lunch. You walk back to your office. You sit at your desk. You stare at the wall for 40 minutes. You go home that night to find the wallet. You open Catch-22. The post-it note is there. You memorize the 18 characters. You congratulate yourself on being smart enough to keep them. And what happened next is the part I almost didn't include. Level 3. The move. June 2014. You move from Austin to San Francisco for a new job. You pack the apartment in 2 days. You take the desk, the mattress, the books in 3 banker's boxes. 2 months later, in your new place, you cannot find Catch-22. You search the boxes 3 times. You search them 4 times. You check the storage unit. You email the movers. The book is gone. The password was inside the book.
You do not panic at first. Bitcoin is worth $600 per coin. Your 12,000 coins are worth $7.2 million. You will get it back somehow. You will not get it back, but it takes you almost a decade to accept that. Level 4. The first recovery attempt. You hire a data recovery specialist in Sunnyvale who claims he has unlocked dozens of wallets. You pay him $1,500 up front. He runs brute force software on the drive for 3 weeks. He calls you on a Thursday. He says, the wallet has a built-in delay. After 10 wrong attempts, it triple encrypts itself permanently. I would need the password or something very close to it. Do you remember any of the letters? You remember the first character. It was a capital B. You are not certain about anything else. He says he is sorry. He sends you a final invoice. You do not pay it. Level 5. The obsession. By 2017, Bitcoin is at $19,000. Your wallet is now worth $228 million. You start sleeping 4 hours a night. You write down every password you have ever used in your life, every email account,
every gym membership, every Wi-Fi network from the last 15 years. You sort them by date. You guess variations. You burn through 8 of your 10 allowed attempts in 6 weeks. You have 2 left.
If you use them and you are wrong, the wallet locks forever. You decide to wait until you are absolutely certain. You will never be absolutely certain. You know this even as you decide it. Level 6. The 3 people. You tell 3 people across 10 years. Your brother, your then girlfriend, your therapist. Your brother stops talking about anything else for 6 months. He sends you password ideas at 3 a.m. He suggests hypnotherapy. He suggests psychics. He sends you articles about a man in Wales who lost a hard drive in a landfill. Your then girlfriend, who you will not marry for reasons you do not understand at the time, asks you one question. If you couldn't access it forever, would you still be the same person? You do not have an answer. You will think about that question every day for the next 4 years. Your therapist tells you gently that the wallet has become a symbol, not a thing. You stop telling people after that. Level 7. The professionals. By 2023, Bitcoin is at $67,000 per coin. Your wallet is now worth $804 million. You hire a firm in Switzerland that specializes in unrecoverable crypto wallets. They charge a non-refundable retainer of €12,000. They run the drive for 6 months. Wait until you hear what they told you at the end of those 6 months. They emailed you one sentence. We were unable to recover the wallet using current methods. We recommend waiting for advancements in quantum computing, likely a decade away. You walk to the kitchen, you make a sandwich, you eat the sandwich. You do not cry. Level 8. The number. By February 2024, Bitcoin sits at $104,000. Your wallet is worth $1.25 billion. Stop. Think about this for a second. You have $1.25 billion of money you cannot use. You can see it. You can verify it exists on the public blockchain. You cannot reach it. You are a 37-year-old software developer at a different startup, still in San Francisco, making $190,000 a year. You drive a used Civic. You rent a 1-bedroom in the Mission. You are technically a billionaire. You also order Vietnamese food on a Tuesday and split it across 2 meals. Level 9. The decision. In February 2024, you decide something. You decide to stop trying. You take the hard drive to a safe deposit box at a bank on Powell Street. You pay $48 a year for the box. You put the drive inside. You close it. The 2 remaining attempts are still there. They will always be there. You decide you will never use them.
If a future version of you, smarter, more certain, ever wants to try, those 2 attempts will be waiting. But that version is not you. You go home. You make dinner. You sleep 8 hours for the first time in 14 years. And that is how I walked away from $1.25 billion. Except that is not actually where the story ends. Level 10. The letter. In December 2024, a letter arrives at your office. It is from a man you have never met. He has been researching the early Bitcoin blockchain. He has identified your wallet from public transaction records. He wants to write a book about you. You agree to 1 meeting, under the condition of anonymity. You meet at a hotel bar in Sausalito on a Tuesday at 4 p.m. He orders water. You order coffee.
He opens a notebook. He asks you the same question your ex-girlfriend asked you 10 years before. If you could access it tomorrow, would you? You have an answer now. You did not have it before. You say no. You say no because the wallet, sitting forever locked in a bank vault in San Francisco, is the only thing in your life that no person can ever ask you for. No charity, no family, no scammer, no government, no ex-girlfriend.
It is your money, and it is also nobody's. And that is the most peace you have ever known. The architecture of wealth is not a vault. It is what you keep yourself from opening. Subscribe if you want to know what comes next.